Junkies, the Junk Talk crew. Ready? AJ, yep. J Riggs, TJ, yep. And I am Dina. Are you ready for some junk talk? Are you ready for some junk talk? Are you ready for some junk talk? We talking, niggas. Let's get ready. Don't get pushed before the push, nigga. Audible, hot route, nigga. Watch out for the crook, nigga. Watch out for the hook, nigga. Throw that pass, don't get shook, nigga. I'ma play you like a rook, nigga. It's mad at junkies, nigga. Point one. Fuck with us, nigga, and gon' get it done. Player one, ready up. Player two, ready up. Are you ready for some junk talk? Are you ready for some junk talk? Are you ready for some junk talk? Let's get ready.
What's up, man? We back live once again with your favorite podcast for your favorite connected franchise, RealJunk, repping that Madden Junkies. We are live, and we gonna get right into it, man. It's playoff time. Well, let me stop. We're gonna introduce who's on here. I got Dino with us. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Got AJ in the building.
What up, though?
We got my man Riggs.
What go down, people?
T's not on with us right now, but you know we always rep for the homie. I know he'll be listening at some point. Remember, T, this is pre-recorded. You don't have to yell at us about not getting on here. But shout out, we also got with us tonight, man, the Redskins. Lee White, what's up, man? Just caught a big win. Hopefully y'all tuned in. He needed a win to get in. Well, he didn't need it to get in, but it's always good to go in with some momentum after those back-to-back losses to the Cowboys and Texans. He beats the Titans 28-14, man. How do you feel about this season for you? No doubt, no doubt. It seems like you definitely got some things going. Looks like you got a receiving core now. Can definitely move the ball around more with Darnold. Do you feel like that's what was missing? Getting some pieces for Darnold to throw to instead of having like maybe one piece. Now you have several guys that can make big plays for you. But see, well, it looks like, man, with Sam Darnold, man. I mean, we know you got him first part of this Madden in a rather strange trade with the Jets, but he's fairly healthy. Definitely came through when the spotlight's on in a big game for you. 234 yards passing, four TDs, only one pick. Do you feel like his maturation has been huge this year? No doubt, no doubt. And then we see Darius Geis doing what he's done all season for you, all pretty much every season, man. Being coming out there, being a strong nose running back. You feel like that's something that you were able to build on this year? No doubt, no doubt. Looks like I believe you split this year with everybody in the division. No, no, you didn't. You lost to the Giants twice. Oh, you swept the Eagles, got swept, and then split with the
Ooh,
Cowboys. No doubt, no doubt, man. So you know you're probably going into a wild card spot at the number 5 slot, man. You probably be playing them Bears. How do you feel about your chances going into that game? It's definitely been a while since the DC area has had a playoff contender. I know they're happy out there. You know, I know people are tired of seeing the Cowboys in the playoffs, so it's good to get some other NFC East blood in the playoffs. So good luck to you, man. Well, that's not what we're speaking on right now. We're speaking about the Redskins finally getting in after 4 seasons. So it's good to see them get in there and have an opportunity to do something. hopefully this season, and not lose to the Bears in the first round? You feel like that's what'll happen?
The shade.
But just we know you're looking forward to the playoffs. But what do I know you've had a chance to look at this draft. Is there anything in particular that you see that you want, or do you feel like you're just gonna take whatever's been able to fall to you and add to that team? No doubt. No doubt, no doubt. Well, hopefully you got some decent picks, man, and hopefully your off season don't come too soon. We know the DC fans want to see y'all pull off a win and to get either the Saints or the Giants. Do you feel like if you get that win and you play either one of those guys, do you feel like you have a good chance of winning that game? Okay. All right. Trying to be humble. We like that. That's good. That's good. Humble guys trying to be humble. Mm-mm-mm. Look, we got another guest on with us, man. We got the Chargers on here with us, who have a huge game coming up against the Texans, probably within the next half hour,
For the next half hour, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock showdown, Texans versus Chargers. With the Titans losing, the Chargers now have a shot to get in, as well as the Chiefs. So that's going to be very interesting because the AFC West has definitely had a letdown season from everybody in that division, man. But how do you feel about your chances tonight?
It's a tough squad, but I like our game plan going in. I like the players we got. They got a tough front seven. I think their secondary could be attacked. I think you definitely got to pressure to Sean. But, with that being said, I like our game plan for tonight. Definitely.
All right, sounds like you definitely know what you have to do and who you got to try to lock up. With the win, do you feel like you're still the best team in the AFC West, even if you lose?
Oh, bar none. Bar none. Win or lose, best team. Bar none.
Ooh.
Slaughter done had about 8 forced wins. Ray, he swear he cold, but he's really trash realistically.
Mm,
And the
mm.
Broncos, what they got, a play action pass over top with their wide receiver Black. I mean, come on, it's self-explanatory.
Wow, wow.
Ouch.
So let's go look at that. You lost to that same team that you said they got the play action pass, 41 to
You
6.
absolutely right.
So
You
what happened?
absolutely
What
right.
happened in
You
that
absolutely
game?
right.
What happened in that game?
What happened? What happened was I took an L. He did the exact same thing I said all game long. Had a horrible game plan, and turnovers killed us. But I
Okay.
was looking forward to playing the next time.
And you
Unfortunately, he gave the force, and
yep, yep.
you know, I look forward to next season. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. And then you did take a bad L to the Chiefs, 15 to
Oh
18.
yeah.
Some would call
Oh
that
my God.
clock management. Some would call it play management. So what do you feel like was the you couldn't get in the end zone, man. So what's going on with that offense? To be honest.
Well, he had a great defensive scheme the whole game. The only problem was I had a good defensive scheme too. Last minute of the game, got a young quarterback in there, a rookie, who we glad to structure this franchise around now. Finally, Shaquille Griffin, and he threw a bad pick. We'll take that though as a learning lesson, and we'll move forward with it.
No doubt. Well, like you said, you got a big game coming up against the Texans. We know the LA area is excited. Hopefully you guys get that win. What do you feel like is the catalyst? What are you looking for going into if you make it to the playoffs, do you feel like y'all can make a deep run?
I think we can make a deep run. We got a lot of tough teams in the AFC, of course, starting with the Browns and Jacksonville, as always. That seems to be our kryptonite. But, going in here multiple years, facing them and, seeing what their strengths are and what our weaknesses are against their strengths, it's all about a game plan. So
I
I
don't
think
know.
we
The
got
Browns
some.
are on a 5-game losing streak, so you
They're on a
shouldn't
five-game
even.
losing streak, but I mean, I think this is all propaganda. I mean, this is about a lot of force plays given. So,
Right.
I mean, I'm only judging games that have been played. So,
Absolutely. Browns
that's
Got a
how
again.
question for
the
the
Chiefs.
Chargers.
That's how
I mean, from jump is the amount of force wins. We only got week 17. This fool done had about 8 or 9 force wins. You know what I'm saying? And now he's in the playoffs based off these 8 or 9 force wins. So, you know, we'll
Well,
work with what we got.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but my man's only has
Oh no,
three fourths wins. I hate,
he
and
came along. I mean,
actually, he only has two forced wins and a forced loss.
well, you know, he came along this year. It took him. What season we in? 3 or 4?
This is the fifth season.
Five.
Oh, fifth season. Oh my gosh. Meanwhile, this fool is about 0-8 against me, so we'll take it. You know what I mean? Well, he got one game against me, so he's about 1-8 against me. You know, this is the NFL and Madden junkies. I mean, you can't go 10-0 against somebody. So you know, he did what he was supposed to do. Finally got one game off. If he gets in the playoffs, which I'm sure he will out of the West, we'll take the wild card. He'll get blown out the first round. I mean, there ain't a whole lot to it.
What if that's gonna be crazy if the matchup is the Chiefs versus Chargers in that first round?
Oh, I love that.
That
I
would
love
be
that. That's what we initially bet at picks on. You know what I mean? But
so there is
gotta get in first.
there is bets to be made.
Yeah, we made a bet about 3 or 4 days ago that if I got in and I told him if we play in the wild card round, that we'll bet a second. He wanted to go for a first, but unfortunately I don't have a first this year. So we said we go for a second. And he said bet. So I
Okay.
look forward to the opportunity.
So with that being said, man, having no first, do you feel like that's a bad thing for your franchise this year? Looking at this draft.
Absolutely not. I think we got the pieces. You know, we just got to put the proper game plans together. Got to stop drinking that Hennessy before these games, and you know,
Oh
perform.
man,
I
that
mean,
Hennessy's good,
so
man. You can't just
so
you
so
can't blame it on the Henny. I'm not
you
gonna let you do
saying,
that.
but you saying your team is on that J.R. Smith regimen, that hen dog,
no,
as
no.
O'Shea Sharp would say, that hen dog.
Yeah, we've been on that hen dog, but we on a hen dog now. But we confident tonight that we can pull off this upset. You know what I mean?
No doubt, no
I got
doubt.
a couple of questions for the Chargers.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Absolutely.
All right, first, how's that middle linebacker Amada working out for you? Do you feel like it was worth the trade?
Oh, definitely. He's a huge upgrade for our squad. As you know, we had Perryman starting at the middle. We had 2 young guys on the outside, which really hurt us in pass coverage. But you know, Motto, his stats have spoken for himself. Great player, run fits in pass coverage. So very happy with the trade.
No doubt. Just a
That's what's
second,
up.
before your next question, for those that are listening live, the Eagles are on their last chance to possibly get into the playoffs, and they are right now currently playing the Jags. If anybody wants to tune in to those games, I believe both of them have their Twitches up. It's Jags versus Eagles. The Eagles need to win to have a possibility to get in. So, and the Jags are looking to stuff the stat sheet, but he won't tell you that. But we all know what it is. So that's just breaking news. If anybody
I
wants to
think the
watch that game,
Eagles. Yeah, I think the Eagles would need the Falcons to lose, the Rams to lose, and the Cowboys to lose.
So
But they
I
do have a chance.
yep, it is a possibility. The Falcons play the Cardinals, and the Rams play
the Bucks.
the Buccaneers. So we'll see what happens in those games. Hopefully they get played. But go ahead, AJ. I didn't mean to interrupt you with your question because
It's all
I
good.
know what you really want to say is you want them Chargers to lose because that first round pick needs to be a little bit higher.
Uh, that would have been nice, but all right. So my second question is, Week 9, you're hosting San Fran. Got less than a minute left.
Oh my
Within the
God.
Boy,
40,
boy.
you run the ball.
I'm not gonna put anything on the game. You know, it's a game that we all played, but I'm calling timeout. We really had a lot of lag throughout the whole game. You know,
Okay.
I had the position right where I wanted to kick the field goal, win the game, and walk off. But yeah, I mean, I'm calling timeout. I mean, I'm hitting it repeatedly, and it did not work. So I tried to snap the ball at that time and hurry up, get down, and try to call timeout off of start button. But you know, that's
Yeah.
I can't speak for that. That joint was a killer. I mean, I thought about that for a few days.
No doubt. How long did it take you to get over that 37-3 loss to the Seahawks in Week 7?
Oh my God, that's one of them games you just came out there with your pants down. You know, I played it
Yeah,
before. Played it
yeah,
before.
yeah.
Didn't
Some of
think,
them games be like that too, man.
you
I
know what
know
I mean?
exactly what you're saying,
Came
bro.
in the game, I played him numerous times. Don't think he brings that much to the table, to be honest with you, with game plan or
Not
defensive or
impressed?
offensive. Not impressed at all, but you know, that's what happens when you underestimate an opponent, especially in Junkies League. So, you
No
know,
doubt, no
Hmm.
doubt.
take it with a grain of salt.
I
I
got
hear
some
that.
questions too, but go ahead, Sky. I got some questions for.
Nah, go ahead. If
I
you
got
got
some
questions,
questions
throw them
for.
out.
I got some questions for Lee White. I didn't even get to ask about the.
Oh, he hurt. Oh, damn, that hurt.
Um,
My bad.
I want to know about where did your receiver, this Mayberry, come from, bro? Because he has in his second year, he has become one of the elite receivers in the league, man. Tell me it, just tell me what he's meant for your team this season, man. Because I seen him making big plays against the Titans you just played, man. I don't know where this guy like came out of nowhere. Hmm. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
Mm. I can attest.
Congratulations, man.
Mayberry is
You got
definitely
your blue chip right there. You
he
got
is
your blue
definitely
chip
a
right
tough.
there.
Yeah, he's a tough
Talk to me.
receiver.
Talk to me if you need to let him go.
I don't think we'll see that happen. I don't think we'll see that happen at all. AJ, man, you're in the
Everybody's got a price.
playoffs. AJ, you're in the playoffs, number one seed. Do you feel like this season played out how you wanted it to?
Uh, for the most part, but still not quite there yet. So we just hope to keep advancing and moving forward.
I mean, you are the defending Super Bowl champs. You took an early L to the 49ers. Low scoring game, defensive game. Do you feel like if you play him again that you have the game plan to take him out?
Yeah, most definitely. A lot of games that don't go in my favor usually come from mistakes on offense. And so if I can work those out, then I think we'll be okay.
No doubt.
Okay, I got a question for AJ. Is that insinuating that it's never like your opponent with a good game plan or your opponent just played better that night? It's just, are you saying it's because what you did, or you not giving your opponent? Are you giving your opponent? I'm confused. Are you saying it's because what
What I'm saying
you didn't
is,
do? Or are you saying
most
it's because
games
what your
that I
opponent
do
did?
lose, I usually hold their offense pretty low, and then but I end up not scoring more than them, and so it's usually just an offensive issue on my end. I feel like so pretty much I feel like if I can score, I'm good.
But that okay, all right.
What
I
Dino
was just
trying to
asking,
say is,
like,
what Dino's trying to say is, it seems like when you lose these close games that your offense is locked up. So is that them playing good defense, or is that you just not
yeah,
making the
yeah.
right?
I'm trying to get out,
It's a
but
combo of
like,
both. It's a combo of both.
okay, all right. Because
That's
I was
all
just
he's trying
asking
to get
because
to.
yeah, it's because you wasn't. I just wanted to make it clear because you wasn't really like you wasn't giving your opponent no credit. Like,
Well, he don't have to. Who said he had to give his opponent
I
credit?
mean, he don't have to, but I was making it clear. Like, is that what he was? I mean, is that the statement he was making? You know what I mean? I was just
It's usually a combo on of both ends. Usually that make good plays on defense when they need to, and then that usually turns in favor of the game.
So Madden gods. See, sometimes you have to learn to become a humble servant of the Madden guys, like the Cowboys franchise, and then things like that won't happen to you in your last 5 games.
okay. Now I think we
You
got some questions
know,
for the Cowboys. You know, we rarely get questions for you, but since we're in week 17 and There's a lot of things been circling around. Everybody's seen them. It's been on the page all day. It's the game beyond games for Week 17. I don't think we had a more anticipated Week 17
No,
game
no, 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 no,
in
no,
this.
no, no, no. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Before we go there, you people keep saying more anticipated game. That's on one end and one end only. The statement I made that the Giants so eloquently put out there as a screen
Let me
video for
finish. Let me
everybody.
finish.
Can
Let me finish. I wasn't
I can't
saying,
answer. I can't answer and
but
give some I
I
can't
didn't
give some
finish my
clarity.
question.
Okay, I'll let you
Okay, go
finish your
ahead.
question. Now finish your question.
That has drawn so much excitement, and I'm not saying like that's anticipated by you or him. I'm saying this game has drawn so much excitement that I think everyone in the league really wants to see this game. I think it's the most anticipated game. Not that you made it that or he made it that. For just some reason, it has
No, he made it. How you
popped.
gonna say he didn't make that? What was the first thing when the push first happened? What was the first thing that went up on the page before the push even happened? The first thing that we saw was Cowboys. Do you know what day it is? Cowboys didn't say nothing. As a humble servant of the Madden gods, the Cowboys did not say anything.
What? What are
We've
you
been
talking
we've been
about?
humble
What are you?
these last 5 weeks. We've been trying to all we trying to do is game by
The cat.
game go in and be humble. We didn't do anything to anybody. We went back to a podcast that was done after my last loss versus the Titans. Now
Kick in
the
the
snippet.
door.
Can I
Bring
finish?
in the
Can I finish?
4-4.
Can I finish?
Okay.
He put the snippet up that said that where I admit I ain't nothing to be ashamed of. I said I kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was Sky, don't hit me no more. But that was said because I said I was what wasn't said that wasn't put on there is I said these next 5 games I will not lose. And what did I go out and do? I've gone 4 or 5 so far. I got one more to go. I'm just trying to be a humble servant of the Madden gods. I speak truth and honesty, and some people take it some kind of way. Because what did I also say on there? I said the Giants are going to circle this date, and this is going to be the day they're looking forward to, because this is the only time they're going to have be close enough to something to a Super Bowl.
You
And sure
also
enough,
said
he obviously had this date circled. He was ready for it. He had his post ready to go. He had his audio clip ready to go. This is what he been waiting on. I told everybody
you
this was gonna be
said
his
he was
Super Bowl.
trash.
Well, I'm not impressed. He just took a loss to the Bears. He just took a loss to the Bears, trying to be cute and play Baker and play his backup instead of playing his starters, and he took a L. Well, I guess Baker did take a shot in that game, so I guess he did get a little scared. And we lost. And let's be real, we lost our starting left outside linebacker in Vander Esch. But that ain't gonna be no excuse. We still coming to play. We still showing up tomorrow night. The
What
Twitch
time is
gonna
the
be
game?
live. The game should be around probably about 10:15, 10:30 maybe. Hopefully, I don't know. He said he got I don't know how long his commute is, but I know he ain't off till 10. So maybe a late game. If y'all can, but I have my Twitch set up to where you can rewatch the game, so y'all will definitely be able to go back and watch the game if necessary. But it's
Now,
gonna be
can I
live. It'll be ready. Go ahead, add whatever questions you
can I
got.
get back to my questions?
Go ahead.
What do you anticipate with this game?
A Cowboys win. Whether it,
Besides
whether
that, I
it's
know you
whether
anticipate a
it's
Cowboy win.
whether it's a blowout or whether it's a close game, is a win is a win is a win. That's all we looking forward to. This is wild card round 1 for the Cowboys right here. Because obviously, if we lose, we may not get in, depending on how other things pan out. So the only way to make sure we get in is to win. And I know he want to crush hopes and dreams. I know he wants to. But it's a shame. It's gonna be shameful when he's got to go back to his New York fan base and tell him, "Hey, I'm sorry.
Stop, man.
Sorry,
Stop it.
guys. We tried. We tried. We tried." Like you said, this is the game within the game, and we're gonna see who's better at the
But
game
see,
within the game.
you're right. My thing is, he's in the playoffs. Your back is against the wall.
Yeah,
So,
he wants to
so
play
when
spoiler.
somebody's backed into a wall, naturally they have they have no other choice but to fight out fight out of it. It's either feast or famine, right?
But here's the
So
issue. Here's the issue. Our backs are never against the wall. Even with him being already in the playoffs, he still has to play us like we the favorites. You see what I'm saying? We
okay,
don't. This is another game for us. This is his Super Bowl because he know he's not sniffing the Super Bowl. He's right now. He right now in the locker room getting his team pumped up. They playing this audio. This audio is on loop in their locker room. Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All you heard was "Sky don't hit me." That's on a loop in that locker room right now. That's all they listening to. And I guess that's what happened in Week 14 when he lost to the Bears. They were too busy listening to that the whole time.
but
So
you're not
now
gonna
now
win
they
every
got
game.
Riggs did. Riggs went 16-0. He won every regular season game.
It's a rare occasion.
Okay. But he's got his whole he got his cheerleading section. They had tough cheerleading section. They do what they supposed to do.
Stop,
That's
stop
a
it,
good they
man.
good they be out there with their pom poms. They choreographed well. They come out all at the same time. That they push his post and push for him well. It's good. I'm glad to see he came in this league and he got him a good set of cheerleaders. And that's a strong set of cheerleaders. Them Lions and them 49ers sure enough worried about the NFC East than they worried about winning their own divisions. It's good to have cheerleaders though. It's good to have cheerleaders. Any more questions for the humble Cowboys?
Well, I first of all, I want to tell the Cowboys, the Saints, the Jags. Who else is in here? Cowboys, Saints, Jags, Redskins.
Chargers.
Congratulations, y'all, and Chargers. Y'all all had a great season. Now, some of you got to top it off with your last game, but y'all all had a good season. You know what I mean? So
Did we
every
though?
team on this
Did we though?
podcast,
Did everybody have a good
every team,
season?
yeah, because every team on this podcast right now has the opportunity to be in the playoffs,
Okay, fair enough.
which
I'll give
is
you that.
which is rare.
I'll give
Every
you that.
team on this podcast has the opportunity to be in the playoffs. So this is a winning podcast. We winners. You know what I mean? So hey, congratulations.
You
So
talk a lot, Dino. I apologize. I'll disappear again. Hey, Reg, cut your Twitch, bro.
You told him to cut it. Why is he blowing him out? Ah, hold on a second, folks. I'm inviting one more person to the podcast real quick. Hopefully he'll get in here. Well, with that said, man, we do have two big games coming up. I'm gonna start over there with the Chargers. Jinx, man, you gonna win this game tonight versus the Texans?
No guarantees, but we're gonna try our best.
No, well, that's not what we want to hear. Cowboys, Giants, who you got? You picking nobody in that game?
Who we got? Say it again.
Cowboys versus Giants.
I'm going Cowboys.
That's what I like to hear. Lee
Yeah, I'm
White,
going Cowboys.
Cowboys versus Giants. Of course you would. You would go to the man that beat your ass twice.
you sowing smoke.
Chargers
That
versus
shit's fire.
who you got? Who you got for Chargers versus Texans? Man, you took a L to me too. You didn't beat my ass. I whooped your ass. Talk to me when you have more than one win versus me. It Charger one. How many you got? How many playoff appearances do you have? How many division titles do you have?
Ah,
Have you won the division? Have you won the division? Or are you barely getting into playoffs? This your first anyway. Let me not servant
Yeah,
Madden
yeah.
servant
Let's.
servants
Okay.
of the Madden gods don't argue with peasants.
Wait. You were just getting to Jenkins.
Chargers
I mean, you was
Chargers
getting
versus
to it.
Texans.
Okay.
Who you got? Who you got? Chargers versus Texans.
Who, me?
No, Lee White.
Oh.
Mm,
appreciate it.
I guess losers stick together. Dino, Cowboys versus Giants. Who you got?
Cowboys versus Giants.
Nigga, you heard him.
I got the.
You got the Giants. Go ahead and say it, because you had that G coming off
I
your
got.
tongue. You had that G coming off your tongue. Go ahead and say it.
No.
Don't pick
No.
me.
I got the. I got the Cowboys.
Oh,
I got the
God. Now I'm gonna
Cowboys.
lose, guys. Now I'm gonna lose. Chargers versus Texans.
I got the Chargers because I know what he's go. I think I know the game plan he's going to use, so I'm going to go with the Chargers.
Mm, mm. AJ, Chargers versus Texans.
I'm need them Texans to win, man. No offense, but
He need that pick to be in the top 15. And then Cowboys versus Giants. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Dallas.
That's what I like to hear. Riggs, I know you playing your game, but Giants versus Cowboys. Who you got? I already know who you're gonna say too. You asshole.
I'm picking Cowboys to split, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, let me take that asshole comment
Bro,
back. I
just
apologize.
cause you talk shit to me
I
all the time,
apologize.
bro.
I
I think you
apologize.
it, bro.
All right. And
Man.
Chargers
Rookie,
versus
man.
Texans.
Uh, that's a tough one. I can't. Man, fuck it. I hope the Chargers win. I just want the Chargers to win. Let's see how this works. I want to see how.
Everybody
I
making
want to see.
play.
I
I
want
want
to see.
everybody getting
I want to
play.
see how that playoff race is gonna work out.
Right. Because that's gonna be, if he wins, it does make it interesting to see what happens. All right, Dino. I already asked you. Who else we got on here? T still didn't hop in. I don't know why. I sent him the invite, but
Yourself.
yeah. Well, we know who I'm picking.
Well, I mean, not your game, but the other game.
Does that other game really matter?
Ooh.
Nah. I'm gonna ride with the
If the Chargers come with this right game plan that I think he is, I'm gonna pick the Chargers. No offense. I do rock with fatigue, but I'm gonna pick the Chargers on this.
here's where I'm going with this. And it's no disrespect to the Chargers. I just haven't played you. I played the Texans. They beat me. So I'm gonna go with the team that beat me to beat you. So that's where
I'll
I'm
pick
at
the
with that.
Chargers for the same reason why I picked the Cowboys, because both of y'all backers is against the wall, and y'all have no choice but to fight out.
No doubt. And then obviously in my game, we all know who I'm picking. That's a given.
Boy, I know. Chad's about to cuss my ass out.
But I know my picks are always wrong, so
Yeah, that's why I'm really not. That's why I'm really upset that you picked me. I'd rather you had picked the Giants, but whatever. Let's see.
I love it. Man, when AJ pick against me, but
Yeah. Well, around the league, man, we got, like I said, we do have some other big games in store, man. We got the Rams and Bucks. That's an important game. If the Rams can win, they definitely have a shot of getting in.
Oh
Uh,
shit.
Colts and Chiefs. Chiefs should win that game, but if the Colts can rock an upset, we'll see. Who else we
he
got?
do got Jackson. Jackson can make
Hey,
a guest
okay,
appearance.
this could be one of them days. And then the Falcons versus Cardinals. Hopefully that game gets played. That's another huge implicated game. And then let's not forget the Seahawks versus 49ers is a big game too.
It is.
That's no
It
slouch of a
is.
game.
That's got a lot of.
That makes a lot of seeding things happen as far as what happens with the seeding for the rest of that for the NFC playoffs. So we got some good games coming up, man. Hopefully y'all tune in. I think the Eagles are getting
Falcons can
mollywopped
get
right
who the
now.
Falcons play again?
They play the Cardinals. If they win and the Cowboys lose, I think they can get in. So so basically I should be I'll be dashing a lot of people's hopes. The Giants' hopes of beating
Win
my
or go
biggest
home.
dog breaks. I'll be dashing the
Win or
Falcons'
go home.
hopes of getting in.
If, well, yeah. If you win, you actually dash automatically. You dash Eagles and the Falcons.
Yep, and the Rams because I beat the Rams in the head-to-head.
Oh yeah, the Eagles, the Falcons, and the Rams. So if you
So
win,
basically,
you win. You,
They all need me to lose to have a shot to get in.
hmm
So we all
Yeah,
know where
exactly.
everybody. We all know who everybody's rooting for, and just let it be known. I just want y'all to keep that same energy when them clocks read zeros tomorrow night. I want everybody to keep that same energy. All right, man. Real quick, we did get T in. We did get T
What's
in
going
here.
on?
What's up?
What's
What's up
going
with you,
on,
man?
everybody?
What the
T has a
hell?
bragging right. T has a bragging right game coming up against the Vikings. Hopefully they play it. This is for bragging rights. It really don't mean nothing, but Packers Vikings. It's always going to be an entertaining game. So if y'all want something to watch, when y'all supposed to play, T?
I
Man,
pass.
I told him 11 o'clock my cutoff time. Fuck that. I ain't staying up till no midnight. He canceled
Uh,
I
that.
pass.
well, then
I
I don't
got
know
better
what's gonna
things
happen with
to
that
do.
game, guys. You just heard it here from Unc. Unc said he ain't playing no whippersnappers at that late at night. But we have two. We got the Redskins and the Chargers on, man. Do you have any questions for them? Redskins just got the win versus the Titans to get in. They're
Good
in the
win. Good
playoffs.
win.
The
Good
Chargers
win.
the Chargers play the Texans. They'll be playing here shortly, man. If you gotta go, Jinx, that's all good. I'm sure we'll all be tuned into that game. It should be a good
Bet
one,
that.
man.
About to post a Twitch now.
All right, right
What
on,
can
right
we
on.
what can we expect from the Chargers?
Hey, man, we're gonna expect a good game. I think we got a good game plan. We're gonna see.
Oh, that was my other point. That was the reason why I had to pick against the Chargers too, man. When I ask you what's gonna happen in your game that you play, and you go, "I just hope to play a good game," you done defeated yourself already. I don't know.
Oh
You out here looking like Jason Garrett. Hey guys, I'm just gonna clap it up for
no.
you. I'm gonna clap it up for you guys, and that's why Jason Garrett is no
No.
longer a cowboy in this junkies. We
Oh,
don't
we
have
definitely
nonsense like
confident.
that.
I mean,
All right, we
we
hope
definitely
so.
confident.
We
Game
hope
just gonna
so.
play.
All
If
right.
anybody can tell me, when we started this league, Dez Bryant was in here. Because if anybody can tell me where he's at, if you've seen him, if you talk to any of his relatives, um,
Why are we looking for Des Bryant?
I want Dez Bryant back on. I want him on my team.
He's retired. I'm pretty sure he
Second
retired.
round.
Did he retire? Did he
I'm
retire?
almost sure he did.
Nah, last I
Uh,
heard he played for the Saints.
No, not in real life. T. We talking about on the
Oh,
Madden.
uh,
I don't know who picked him up. I'm pretty sure he was a free agent at the beginning of the season.
hmm.
I have no clue who picked him up. I know he was somewhere for a second, but I'm pretty sure he's retired. Or he ain't or he got
I
hurt or
thought I
something.
had him at the beginning. Maybe
But
I
let me
didn't.
go back to
good.
T real quick, man. T, who you picking in that Texans versus Chargers game?
Oh, well, like you said, man,
Start the clock.
Chargers don't sound too confident, man. He, he, I think the Texans hungry, man.
Is there a
Yeah.
buzzard?
why you got why you got to mess with man? And then who you got in the Giants versus Cowboys game,
I hate to say it. TikTok.
Ugh.
I think you gave the Giants too much bulletin board, man. I got to go with the Giants, man.
We understand. We understand. Green Bay Nation's just upset with that 62-28 loss they took. So to the Cowboys, it's understandable.
That was a nice little thumping. And I think the Green Bay got out 14-0. They started 14-0.
Mm, mm.
Why we got to talk about that game? That's two weeks ago, man. We
But I
talked
mean,
about
but
that
we under
last
right,
we talked
right.
about that last podcast. Let's move on.
But we understand why you would pick the team against the team that blew you out like that. So we
Right.
understand why
We
you
just
pick
talking
them.
about motives.
We just yeah.
Because if you want to go like that, then I would have picked the Cowboys because I already lost to the Giants by 14 points. So
Mm. So you're
that
saying
that's
the
not
Cowboys
that's
played you better than the Giants did, but you still gonna pick against the Cowboys? Gotcha.
no. I'm saying that the Cowboys know my game plan more than the Giants. So nah, hold on. I understand what you're saying. I'm gonna stop you. I don't want to interrupt, but I'm gonna stop right there because I watched that game against the Cowboys, and I'm not riding with Sky, but that first quarter was fluky. It was really, really fluky. Like, regardless whether anybody knew anybody game plan or where they played, that first quarter was like it was a lot of fluky on both sides. There's a lot of fluky shit that happened in that Cowboys Green Bay game. And it didn't really settle down until like the second quarter. But I didn't get to see the game against Green Bay against the Giants, so I really can't compare the two. But I know that first quarter with the Cowboys and the Packers, I know that was fluky. It was like both ways. I'm not saying it was just fluky for you, or I ain't saying it's fluky for Scott, but it. Man, I don't know. There's a lot of fluky shit happen.
For sure, for sure. Well, normally we go through and give our year into the war, look at the stats and things like that. But with all these games going on right now, man, we're not gonna hold anybody. We're gonna let y'all get to these games and watching them. It's playoff time, man. It's wild card weekend right now. Week 17, wild card weekend. So hopefully, everybody playing, get your games in. Hopefully, we don't see no sims or forces given to anybody that are in these playoff implication games. With that, man, we're gonna get these last words in. Jinx already left, so I'm pretty sure his Twitch is up. Is it Top Shelf Jinx? Is that what his Twitch is?
Yeah. Hmm.
So hopefully y'all tune into that one and watch him and the Texans. They're playing right now. He sound like the Eagles and Jaguars is pretty much a done deal. Jaguars did what they had to do. I'm sure they're getting this blowout win in. But with that, man, Lee, we'll let you go first, man. Any final words? T, man, final words. I know you just came in here, but what you got for the people?
I'm putting it on the air. I ain't taking no seal.
Vikings. Hopefully y'all heard that. You better play this man, or y'all figure it out. Uh, AJ, man, final words.
When I go home
Yes, sir.
right now,
Yes, sir. Riggs, what you got for the people?
Riggs gone.
No, he ain't. He
Man,
came
fuck
back in.
off.
He came
Yeah,
back
I'm still
in.
here.
Yeah.
It's been a productive season, guys. Get these games knocked out. Make sure y'all make your off-season moves, sign your players. About that time of the year.
Yeah. Good thing. Good thing.
facts.
Please sign it, cause we don't want to hear nothing. Y'all know enough of y'all been in the league now long enough. Y'all know we move through the off season like clockwork. So I don't want to hear no crying. Oh, I didn't re-sign this guy. Oh, this guy got away. He's in. Nope. You got time. And if you can't make time, that's on you. Dino, final words, man.
Hey, just we had another great season, week 17. Hey, I appreciate everyone out there getting these games played. We had a couple of weeks where we was able to advance within 24 hours just from getting the games played. So just appreciate it, man. We keep this thing rolling. We'll get it. We'll make it bigger and bigger. We'll make it bigger and bigger.
No doubt. No
Yeah.
doubt.
So congratulations to all the teams in the playoffs and all the teams not in the playoffs. Hey, find the reason why you ain't getting there and change it. Let's
No
go.
doubt. No doubt. You know it comes down to the one and only. First and foremost, man, like everybody said, man, appreciate y'all getting y'all games in. Man, who y'all trying to talk over me, man? I don't appreciate that. Need you to mute your child for a second so people can hear what the Cowboys have to say.
Fuck the fuck off.
That's all he know tonight.
Man, I don't know what done got into the Jaguars, man. He used to be the founding member. He used to be the founding member of the humble church of Madden, but apparently he extradited himself and don't want to be part of the church.
I'm
no
still
more.
humble. I'm just
But-
tired, bro.
Appreciate everybody getting their games in. Like Dino said, man, we were able to knock out some. Really though, whose child is just gonna talk over me? Thank you. I ain't trying to be mean. I love the kids, but people need to hear me speak. Cause
No,
finally,
do not.
yes
No,
they do.
not.
Finally, back on the Madden streets. The Cowboys will be facing off against those little fellas from New York. Please tune in tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know what time it'll be late.
Come on, you ain't
It's
got
gonna be a
to
late
be.
game. It's gonna be
You
a
ain't
late.
gotta
Uh, Is this your time or is this my time?
I'm sorry.
I'm reclaiming.
Somebody
I'm
cut the
reclaiming.
stream.
I'm reclaiming. You can't.
That's
I run the
disrespectful,
stream.
though.
I run the stream. Can't cut the stream.
No,
I run it.
AJ,
Ain't nobody gonna cut the stream.
cut.
Because
Cut
first and
it.
foremost, what we're saying is the Cowboys are
Please.
finally back in
Boy,
these
you
Madden
listening to
streets.
goddamn funk right now.
If y'all would let me finish, this wouldn't take so long. Y'all let me
Shot
get my
clock.
words out.
You shot clock.
Well, I can sit here and wait. And I'll run the stream, so it ain't nothing to wait. We have a lot of
Okay,
dead
you be the
air.
only motherfucker in this hoe.
Hey, you're damn straight I will, and I'll talk shit for another hour and a half.
That's fine. You reap what you sow.
I'm not reaping nothing. I'm coming
Come
in to play
on.
a good game versus the Giants. Good luck to my opponent. Y'all wouldn't even let me be humble. Good luck to my
But you
opponent.
said the little guy. You said the little guy. That was okay. You know what? It is your time. You go ahead. You go ahead. You do whatever's gonna bury you.
How about them Cowboys?